Good morning guys, it is 11:30 Friday morning. I'm going to do some plumbing today. So first off, a little trip here. So I'm going to pop into Screwfix in Clethley and pick up the bits and pieces I want. And Screwfix is not just for screws. Look, they have so much more than screws. So I'm back in the car and I've got all the bits that I need to do this plumbing job at home. So that's it guys, Screwfix, not just for screws. So I've been in Screwfix, I picked up all the bits I needed for my plumbing. Oh, hang on, I forgot these were in my pocket, including my service valves. Always like to keep some of those handy. Yeah, let's go and do some plumbing. So the plan today is to remove that kitchen tap, well, utility room tap, and fit that new one. So that shouldn't be too difficult. There's all the pipe work under there, which we've got to get to grips with. And that wall, I am going to go through and put an outside tap. I put it off for about 9 years, so I'm eventually going to put an outside tap in the garden. I'm going to give myself a little bit more room to work by taking the door off the unit. There we go, clear everything out, and here we go. When turning the water off, the most important thing to do is to fill the kettle. Now upstairs we have a mega flow boiler for the hot water. That's the tap that turns the hot water feed off. So I'm just going to turn that off, pop in the bathroom, check that it stopped running. Yep, there we go. That's the hot water off. We can see that the cold water is still running because I haven't turned that off yet. And yeah, there's the cold water still running. So I'm back downstairs. I'm just going to check that the hot water is off in the tap I'm going to take off. It takes a little bit for all the water to come out of the pipe work, but there we are, it's off. And just to check, yeah, the cold is still running. So let's turn the cold off. This is the main water feed that comes into the property, and that's under the sink I'm working on. So that was nice and easy. And we can test that tap. Yeah, this is just watching the pipe work coming from upstairs. And yeah, it's just starting to dribble now, and that's that one done. There we are. Both taps are off and empty. So we can dismantle the pipe work. So this is the cold feed. And that is the hot feed. That's what we got to work off. Let's get that tap out. Okay, so if you're working on anything like this, it really is worth investing in the proper tools. You know, it would have been a nightmare to get up there with a shifting spanner, but having the box set of spanners, look, easy peasy. Once it's cracked, you can just undo it with a hand. So this won't take too long, and hopefully we will get the tap out. And there it is, tap out. Time to clean up that area where the tap was.